I really want to talk about this sequence in the film before we get
Mm.
into the really juicy stuff. I want to talk about the sequence that kind of blew my mind and makes me my pants wet. Um, was that montage of him looking for Wolverine.
Mind blowing.
Unbelievable, mind
Unbelievable.
blowing, dude.
Yeah.
Mind blowing. You see Deadpool going through the multiverse with his stolen TVA thing, and he's meeting all the. We see Hugh Jackman. We see freaking short Hugh Jackman. We see one that's hung up on the X, the crucified Jackman. We see Hulk versus Wolverine,
Yo.
which I lost my mind at that point. I was like,
And that
stop,
suit he was
they're doing
wearing,
it.
or that suit he was
Yeah,
wearing against Hulk, the brown and yellow.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was the perfect appetizer for the suit we see him in the rest of the film, you know?
Yeah.
Amazing. And then we see the Age of Apocalypse one, Old Man Logan at one point, and then we see the only one that isn't Hugh Jackman, which made us stand in the
Yeah.
theater.
That was insanity.
Henry Cavill as freaking Wolverine, dude. Um,
Insanity.
that was beautiful. What did you say when you saw that?
I I screamed so loud. I couldn't believe it. It's just one of those things where, yeah, look at that, man. My boys are in the back. My boys are in the back. Like, it was one of those things that was so surreal. I couldn't believe it. I can't believe that Marvel was able to keep that a secret. And I was just so happy as a fan, as a Marvel fan, as a DC fan, as a Superman fan, as a Wolverine fan. I was happy for Henry Cavill that he had the opportunity to play that, because now there's a chance that he could play the next Wolverine, or still play that variant Wolverine and come into play for Secret Wars. He looked awesome, man. He looked
Yeah.
awesome. The attitude, the cigar, the hair, the clothes. He was Wolverine. I love what he said. You were just leaving.
You were just leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Bro, he
sold it,
was
man.
awesome. He was
He,
awesome.
he was on top of it.
Kevin knows what we want. Like, what? Like, I'm sure we've talked about it before. We were like, who else could we see Henry play if he plays in the Marvel Universe? Cyclops, Wolverine. I'm sure Wolverine was one of those suggestions. And just that to me tells me that Henry being in the movie literally tells me that Kevin, he genuinely listens. He does listen. He listens. He
Yeah.
looks for ideas from fans that they really want to see. I guarantee you, Henry was one of the top choices. The fact that Marvel was able to get the face of the DC universe, what a flex, bruh. What a
Yeah.
flex.
As
We
the
gonna take care of my
X-Man.
boy. We gonna take
We,
care of my boy.
well, that's the thing. I want Daniel and I, when we left the theater, we were on our way out of there, trying to get out of Hollywood as quickly as possible. And we were
You were
talking
just
about
leaving.
that. We were just, yeah. I wish I had, dude. I wish I had one of those doorways, man. Those are so good. But we were talking about that moment specifically because we're freaking out about Hulk versus Wolverine, the costumes, seeing all the different variants and stuff.
Yeah.
But the only one that wasn't Hugh Jackman was Cavill's. So,
Yeah.
and some of the comments that Deadpool said in that moment, saying this feels right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if that was a kind of like a equivalent to a test screening to see how it would go for audiences, if people would like that, seeing it in like actually seeing him move and talk and have the claws and the cigar and everything. I wonder if it goes well. Like the reaction is so loud about Cavill as Wolverine. I wonder if that is the sacred timeline Wolverine, because he says this feels so right, and he's like selling Marvel to him, saying like, "Hey, we'll treat you way better than what DC did."
Yeah.
That would be that would be genius
Yeah.
if
No.
they said, "Yeah, that was on 616," and there you go. That's Wolverine right there.
That is amazing. I didn't even think of that. Like,
Yeah,
what if that's the Wolverine that we have yet to see in the MCU? You know,
yeah.
that's genius.
Because he's around. Because he's around. Like in She-Hulk, they say that a dude like that is around.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. I love that idea. It is genius. We're gonna get the introduction of adamantium in Captain America 4: Brave New World. Harrison Ford is gonna say it. He presents it to everybody. as the president of the United States. We saw that clip at Comic-Con and everybody
Hmm.
cheered. Adamantium. That makes total sense. Henry Cavill being the 616 Wolverine. Give it to me. Give it to me. And yeah, I guarantee you, as if I am Marvel Studios president and I have
You're
Henry
Marvel
Cavill,
Jesus.
if I am Marvel Jesus and I have Henry Cavill agree to play Wolverine for me, you think I'm gonna have him just be in a scene? I don't think so. I don't think Kevin would do that. I do think it was like a test trial to see, but I think he knows everybody's gonna love it. But yeah,
Mhm.
if Henry doesn't play him anymore, that's something I'd be like, Kevin, you sure, my boy? Are you sure? Because I mean, he did that with John Krasinski, Reed Richards. Could this be the same
Yeah.
scenario? There's a chance. There's a chance, but
Yeah.
not. It's Henry Cavill. Come on, like that's a world class like celebrity actor right there.
That's Superman.
Yeah.
It's we got Superman to play Wolverine. That's a flex right there.
What? Yeah, like nah, come on. That's genius. I love that.
But by the way you have it positioned, your two your Superman and your Wolverine, it's like the angel and devil on your shoulders.
It's like it was meant to be, bro. We
It
manifested
was
this.
meant to be.
We manifested this. They switched.
By the way, I know you got the in on Kevin because you talked to Hugh Jackman today. So
Dude,
tell him.
yeah. Ah! Just hyped,
You
man. I'm
were
just hyped.
dude, imagine if he replied, "You were just leaving."
Grow up. Imagine.
Grow up.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh shit. It's causing waves.